Good morning and a warm welcome. I am Pradosh Sharma and you are watching News Flash. The Indian Embassy in Beirut urged its nationals to leave Lebanon and advised against traveling to the country, citing escalating violence and the potential for the all-out war with Israel. This follows a previous advisory issued on August 1, 2024. Mumbai was hit by heavy rains, flooding low-lying areas, disrupting trains, traffic and flights. A woman died after falling into an open drain in Andheri. PM Modi cancelled his plan to visit Pune due to the weather. The second phase of voting in Jammu and Kashmir saw a voter turnout of 56.05%, lower than the 2014 elections where turnout was over 60%. The data was released by Jammu and Kashmir Chief Electoral Officer PK Pool. The Supreme Court granted bail to former Tamil Nadu Minister Senthil Balaji in a money laundering case related to a cash for job scam. The court flagged delays in the trial as a concern. Manipur's government retracted its earlier statement claiming 900 Kuki militants were planning to attack Imphal Valley. Authorities clarified that the input was unsubstantiated after further verification. Former Andhra Pradesh CM YS Jagan Mohan Reddy will visit Tirupati temple after controversy over Prasad Laddus. Opposition claims Reddy, a Christian, should declare his faith in Lord Balaji as a part of atonement rituals. Karnataka's government withdrew its consent for CBI investigations in the Moda site allotment case, citing concerns about the misuse and delays in filing charge sheets, according to Law Minister H.K. Patil. At least 43 people, including 37 children, drowned during the Jivit Putrika festival in Bihar while taking holy dips in rivers and ponds. CM Nitish Kumar announced ₹4 lakh compensation for the families of the deceased. PM Modi launched 3 Paramrutra supercomputers under the National Supercomputing Mission. The supercomputers deployed in Pune, Delhi and Kolkata aim to advance scientific research in India. The Union Health Ministry directed states and union territories to step up efforts against a more severe strain of Mpox, Clade 1B, warning that it could more complicate than previous outbreaks. Reports suggest increasing violence against Hindus in Bangladesh ahead of Durga Puja, with Muslims demanding Hindus vacate shops following PM Sheikh Hasina's ouster. Hindus are reportedly receiving little support from the new government. President Vladimir Putin warned that any conventional attack on Russia backed by a nuclear power would be considered a joint attack, signaling a potential escalation of a conflict. Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus admitted to a conspiracy behind the ouster of former Bangladeshi PM Sheikh Hasina, speaking at the Clinton Global Initiative annual meeting attended by Bill Clinton and Joe Biden. The Bab Sri Swaminarayan Mandir in California was vandalized with anti-Hindu graffiti less than 10 days after a similar incident in New York. The local Hindu community expressed concern over rising hate crimes. France and the US unveiled a 21-day ceasefire proposal in Lebanon as Israeli strikes against Hezbollah escalate. The Israeli Defense Forces are preparing for a potential ground invasion. China notified France before test firing a long-range missile into the Pacific, which landed within French Polynesia's exclusive economic zone. This marked China's first such stance in decades. French President Emmanuel Macron expressed strong support for India's inclusion as a permanent member of the UN Security Council during his address at the UN General Assembly. Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu arrived in New York ahead of his UN speech as Israeli airstrikes on Hezbollah targets in Lebanon killed drone commander Abu Saleh. Netanyahu rejected ceasefire proposal. Donald Trump alleged that Iran may be behind recent assassination threats against him following a US intelligence briefing on real and specific threats from Iran. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Indian Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar held talks on Ukraine and preparation for the upcoming BRICS summit during the UN General Assembly in New York. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.